Welcome back. As we just told you in the last few minutes, the man who killed Viwe Dalingozi has been sentenced to 20 years in prison. Mpho Thobane doused his girlfriend in petrol and set her alight in 2018. eNCA's Silindelo Masikane has been tracking that story and joins us now for an update. Some pretty strong words there, Silindelo, by the magistrate Mbokazi Twele, despite the fact that she did say that nothing that she says or does will ever really restore the life of Viwe Dalingozi. But I imagine that the family must be welcoming the sentencing today.
Certainly, Tunas, a lot of strong words coming from Magistrate Twele today, who I think with this sentence was really trying to send a message to perpetrators of gender-based violence that the courts are just simply not going to accept it. She went through a lot of the case law, speaking about why she is going to deviate from the prescribed minimum sentence of 15 years, speaking about all the aggravating circumstances that are allowing her to deviate from the prescribed minimum sentence, saying that Thobane did not show any remorse, saying that after he killed Viwe, he ran away, forcing the police to having to launch a manhunt and find him in Limpopo, and basically force him to face the murder that he committed, describing him to us as a cold-blooded killer and a coward. But to just give us more reaction, I am joined by Viwe's uncle, Silindelo Dalingozi, who's actually going to address some of the members of the media. I'm just going to put my mic in. Mr. Dalingozi, of course, I understand this must be a very painful but also a day where you finally see justice.
Oh yes, Lee, it's finally got to the end of it all. We're happy it's come to this stage. It's, like I said before, it's been a very lengthy but quite painful journey we've traveled, both as family and as community back at home, and people in general. It has not been a very nice experience for us, but we're happy it's come to this far.
I see you're a bit emotional. What emotion is this invoking at this moment?
Very, very sad memories of our beloved Viwe. We remember her right now. But there's lots of our kids dying in the hands of these kinds of people, these perpetrators. We only wish and pray that this one day comes to an end in our country. There's an old song that I like. Jesse Dixon sings and says, "The wicked shall cease their troubling." We're hoping for such days, that one day these wicked people in our communities will at least stop what they're doing. This does not have to happen anymore to anyone in our children and in our women.
If he happens to appeal, how are you going to take that?
There is no amount of activity going forward that will bring back Viwe's life. Whatever they decide to do, it's up to them. The family will sit down, discuss the proceedings and the activities of today. They will take decisions, we'll take it from there.
Is the family just satisfied with the sentence that was handed down?
Whether they're satisfied or not is neither here nor there. Like I said before, whatever happened will never bring Viwe back. There is no amount of sentencing that will make us happy. Whether this boy would have been given a life sentence, which we all would have wished for, it would have never brought Viwe back.
Tulas, I think that's where we can leave it for now. As you can hear from the uncle of Viwe Dalingozi, really satisfied with the outcome of the judgment and the sentencing, saying, of course, that nothing will bring Viwe back, but at least today the family finally gets justice and they can begin the process of healing and trying to come to terms with what's happened.